How's it going, everyone? Roger here, rants about tech. If you're new here, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button for me, and to the crew, let's go ahead and get them likes up. I mean, it's a Supernote. How long have we been waiting for this? You should hit the like button 8 times. No, 9 times, because that'll put it back to the like. Let's get it going. So this is going to be the long-awaited unboxing for the Supernote A5X2 Manta, and I'm super excited. I've been waiting a long time for this, like everybody else has, and I looked at the packing list like I did on my live stream this morning. We kind of talked about that a little bit this morning. And I know that I got a Safari or a Samari pen, which I've never had a Heart of Metal pen before. So they sent me a Heart of Metal 2 pen with this particular package, and I'm super stoked to be able to have one of those and use that and see how that feels finally. I'm gonna also live stream to Instagram. So in a second, I'll be doing that while I'm doing the unboxing. Okay, so this is the Supernote A5X2 Manta from Ratta, and it is a 10.7 inch e-ink note-taking device. I call it a note-taking device. It has an e-reader app too. I mean, we won't go into that right now, but the point of the matter is this is an e-ink device that does quite a few things, and note-taking to me is its most valuable feature. So the big thing about this device to me is the software. The organizational skills are unmatched. No one can even come close to them in the e-ink space. Their design language is very unique. Their use of the Mobius display with the Feel Right 2 film, it's just a whole nother ball game for how writing on a e-ink tablet feels. It's totally unique. No one else does anything like it except for Ratta with their Supernote platform, and that's one of the biggest pluses for this device to me, because that screen led to them creating ceramic nib pens, which to me are the best pens on the market. So their pens mixed with the Surface is a totally unique writing experience that I think is #1 in the industry. I don't think anyone even comes close in that department. So their writing experience, the feel may not be for you, it may be for you, that's subjective, but the experience itself is top notch. And the note-taking organizational tools that they have, top notch. A lot of the software tools that they have in this device are just top notch. They refer to the Nomad, which I've done a lot of videos on in the past. So if you kind of want to see what I'm talking about, take a look at my Supernote playlist. I'll link that in the description below, so you can get some background on what this device does if you don't know already. Because the software on the smaller device and this bigger 10.7 inch device is practically the same. They haven't even released an update changing the software with the release of this new device. So it's essentially the same software. But yeah, without further ado, I'll go ahead and throw the stats up here too, just some introductory things about this device. I'm ready to just dig into it, so this is not going to be a normal unboxing for me at all. But because I kind of know what to expect, and I'm just excited to get there. All right, let's dig in. Okay, so this is the packaging right here for the Supernote. It came in a package, but I took it out. I just didn't want the DHL stuff on my desk here. I like to keep it clean. But we do have this pen right here, so we'll go ahead and open this up just to see kind of what they sent. Oh, this is the clear pen. This is the clear pen. I like this. So if you guys can see, this is the clear pen that they sent, and brother, I know my brother's in the I'm streaming on Instagram right now for those on YouTube watching this after the fact. I'm actually streaming through the Meta Ray-Bans on Instagram right now. We have a couple people in the chat right now. One of those people is my brother Larry, and he has a clear pen like this, but it's a fountain pen. It's not an ERM stylus like this with a ceramic nib. And I kept asking, like, bro, where'd you get that pen from? And you know, he was telling me, oh, it's just a fountain pen. He's had it for a bit, but you know, I like it. So I think, you know, this settles it for me. I'm not jealous of his pen anymore now that I have this. So thank you, Ratta. They hooked me up with this. This is a really nice looking pen. We're gonna dig into this later, but let's just get the unboxing done. But I do love this pen though. And oh my goodness, on the live stream this morning, I was like, your fingers get so close to the nib, closer than you get on the Lamy and closer than you get on their standard clickable pen. I don't know about their Heart of Metal pens. There's one in this box somewhere, but we'll find out. I love the way this feels though. I don't know if you guys can see this from me writing. I think from the camera here, I'm super close to the surface with this. I love this. And it's super light. I'm loving this pen. I really am. No button though. So whatever, you know, no button, but whatever. We'll put this back in there. We'll dig through this in another video. But I have a lot to say about this pen. Probably a lot of smiling is going to go on. So yeah, that's just a thing. I'm giddy as a school kid right now. But let's put this to the side for a second. So here we have the box here, and you can see in here we have it slotted, so you can just kind of take these things out. And I just love that. I just love that about how they do this particular style of packaging. It's like a bookshelf. Like you're just pulling books out of a shelf. But let's go ahead and pull these books out. I don't want to really tear it, and I didn't even bring over a knife. But we'll just kind of pull this up here. We'll just pull that out here and just pull that off. And you guys can see this right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull these out. All right, so the first thing we got here is going to be, this is going to be the case, the folio we got here. Oh, can we back up a little bit? I should have put that camera right here back a little bit more, but we got the folio case here, which is always nice. This is the, ooh, I like this. Actually, let's take the pen. Before we even do that, let's take a look at this pen, because this is the second pen here. Let's take a look at here. Oh, so this is the harder metal pen. I thought it was going to be the Samari. But this doesn't look like the Samari right here. This looks like something else. What do we got here? It's the harder metal 2 pen, but I don't know if it's the Samari version. I thought the Samari was like all black. This may, oh my God, this feels good. Whoa. Just the weight of this thing just feels super. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that click? Hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm a sucker for a good click. I'm a sucker for a good click, especially if it's on a pen. Clicky pens, the best. I gotta have them. This is really nice. This is really nice. I love this. This is a really nice pen, really nice weight. And I like it a lot. So we're gonna put this away too, because I'm gonna do videos just about the pens here. But today it's about the device. These other things have been around. That other pen is new. This has been around for a little while though. So we're gonna put this back in here. And we'll just take a look at this later on. Like I said, I'll be doing videos on the pens there. So they'll have their time. Let's go ahead and look at the device. We have anything else in here? That's it. Let's just put this to the side. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is the A5X2 Manta right here. This is how the packaging looks. I did think the packaging or the picture looked dated when I saw the live. I did a live stream this morning, and I watched Ed from Organization Change. I watched his unboxing. He was the first unboxing of this device that I know of in the world. So kudos to you, brother. You did your thing. But I looked at his live stream and I thought that this picture looked dated. But now that I'm looking at it in person, it doesn't look dated at all. It looks really nice. It looks nice. I like it. But here's what we got here. Bigger camera. The device we got there. All right. Let's go ahead and take this plastic off and get the box open here. Very nice feel, and all paper packaging with the exception of the plastic wrap. I understand why they do the plastic wrap. They want this to arrive in pristine state. I don't care. Get rid of the plastic wrapper. Okay, there's no excuse for it. This is 2024. Actually, it's about to be 2025. What am I doing? Listen, build better boxes. Don't throw plastic around it. Just build better boxes. Yeah. But here we go. Holy crap. Nice little foamed inside, good touch. That's what Books does, or Onyx with their devices, good touch. But theirs is always black. This is white. I like it. Good job. What else we got here? We got the device. Now I look at, see, this is one of the things I didn't like about the device when I first saw it. Is this? Ooh, what's that? What is that? Oh, it's other stuff in there. This is. It's so light. It's so light. And they got the paper wrap. Nope. Listen, they do it right. With the exception of that cellophane wrap on the outside here. They do it right. This paper wrap on it instead of the plastic wrap, kudos. And you can just slide. Can we just slide this out here? Will it just slide out? Oh, it won't because of the loop. Oh, can we do it the other way? Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Holy. I gotta tell you guys, it feels good. It really does. Wow. Oh, let's just, we'll put this to the side for a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too excited. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's put it aside. Let's see what else we got in the box here. We got the quick start guide here. We also have the, oh, here's all the accessories there. But what do we got with the quick start guide? The front, back, activate your Supernote. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, we're good to go. Put that to the side right there. We have the power cable here. We can see in the box there. Standard affair. Again, they do it. Well, you know what though? I was gonna say, like I did say last time, they add a angled connector, which is perfect if you don't do the power connector the right way. But they do it the right way. So there's absolutely no need for an angled connector, but I use them for my cameras. It keeps me from having to buy angled pieces for the cameras. There we go. So I just use this for that. Perfect. Comes with the screwdriver here. Yeah, for the taking off of maybe these things that we have in the back here. We got those screws to take off the pin loop there. I think that's all this is for right there. And we got the loops here. I was concerned about these loops as well. I was super concerned about these loops, but they don't look bad. They're okay. I just don't know how sturdy this part that connects to the device is. That's my only thing. I don't know how secure that is. So that kind of like gives me some pause. And we got two here. And these are two different sizes, I think. Yeah. One's a bigger loop. This is a smaller loop for a smaller pin. And this is for like maybe a Lamy size pin. But it stretches. So I guess it doesn't really matter in that case. What do we got here? What is this? Huh. Oh, okay. So these are like the inserts. Can we see this? This is like a black little thing right here. But this is basically like an insert. And I think what it does is it goes in here in this space when you don't have a loop in there. If you decide to rock without a loop, you can kind of like cut this, I guess, into the shape of that. And don't get me started. Like, we're going to ignore that for right now. We're going to act like we never saw this thing right here and just put it back in there. We never saw that. Black thing, what are you talking about? Somebody cooking? I think these are extra screws. Yeah, in case you lose those, and you undoubtedly will if you're dealing with this thing. You got extra ones right there. So I'm going to stick with the loop that we have in here. It looks like the bigger one to fit the Lamy that I have. So we're going to stick with that. This is awesome though. This is awesome. Very good job on the packaging here. Very good job on the packaging. I wish I had a hint of blue in here like the site does. That would have been awesome. I threw the blue in the background for that very reason. Come on, Ratta, get with it. Listen, we could have been matching. We could have been twinning it up right now. They just ruined that. You know what else I love? I love that they do this. I like that they do this right here. That they give you a diagram on the screen right here that kind of shows you what the device is all about, right? It just displays one of the best features of eInk devices, the bistable nature of the eInk, where it can display. You don't need power to keep displaying that image. It'll just keep displaying whatever image is on the screen until you change it, right? And that's what I love about eInk. It's one of those low power technologies that doesn't need power all the time to display an image. And I use that for screensavers all the time. And this is a perfect use case for that. Displaying information about the device that people are going to need to see as soon as they get the device. I love that. They do that is so awesome. I also like that you have a pin strap here or a pin loop when you don't have the case on. I don't use cases all the time, and I prefer not to use cases a lot of the time, but that's one of those things. All right, so we'll set that aside for now. Let's go ahead and open the cover up so we can talk big crap about the clips that are on here, because you know we are. You know we are. If you watch my live stream, and you should be, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. till, I say 11, but it goes till 12 sometimes. We've gone past 12 once or twice, so Just never know. If the chat gets busy, we go long. If the chat ain't busy, then we don't go long. I might actually get through an options list. Shout out to the members. So, gray case, I like it. I like the white and gray scheme they go with. Have you seen a white and gray scheme somewhere else on the internet? Rants About Tech, maybe? I love that white and gray scheme. That is, that's cool in my book, all right? I love that. So we got that here, and the clips is what I'm concerned about. These things right here. You know what? I'm excited to see it. I just got to see it. Let's open her up. Whoa, yeah, there we go. And I love the book case, the book style case where they have this stuff in, and it's magnetic. What? Come on. Listen, if you're gonna use magnets, this is how you do it, right? This is to good function, right? Form and function. Again, nice little installation guide right here, because you will most and definitely need it with these teeth. You need it. They have specific circumstances here. Like, you got to do certain things to take this case apart. I went over it on stream, but we'll go over it again here. So it has to be a quarter moon, a quarter harvest moon. The sun has to still be in the sky with the harvest moon in the sky with it. So those are the first two criteria. Then you have to hold it at an angle that's perpendicular to the circumstances that you're putting it on. So have harvest moon, 45-degree angle, the sun at 11 a.m. in the sky. Then these teeth will work correctly. Then everything will align properly, and you can put it in there and snap it, and you're good to go. So I don't like all the criteria, but I don't make the rules. I just live by them. Ooh, whoa, this thing. There we go. All right, so these things right here is what my gripe is all about. Okay, these things. Oh, there we go. These things here. These are the things that keep me up at night. Let's try to get it in there real quick. This is gonna be the last thing I do on the Instagram. We're gonna just see if we can hook this up, and then I'll continue the video. But Instagram, this will be the unboxing. All right. So first, let's just put it in there. I saw Ed do this, and Ed just kind of slid it in there. Okay. All right. What do we got? What do we got here? Is it secure? We're good to go. We're good to go. All right. Okay. All right. Ooh, like that. Power button and power input on the top of the device. That's how it should be. Okay, if you're listening, anybody making eInk devices or tablets in general, just put your power button and your power input button or port button or USB-C port on the top. That's the most logical place to put it on any tablet of any kind, in my opinion. All right, let's go ahead and see how it is to take this off. The wind has to be correct. Is it blowing 5 miles an hour that way? It is, okay. The wind's blowing in the right direction at the right speed. We may have too much humidity in here for this to work properly, but we'll try it, okay? The humidity has to be right. The barometer has to be at like 8 atmospheres. Let's do it. All right, so we push this. Oh boy. Okay, that wasn't bad. I talked a lot of crap, chat. That wasn't bad at all. that actually wasn't bad, okay? That wasn't bad. I don't care. I don't want to have to sit the device down flat just to take the thing off. I mean, we probably could take it off like this or like this, but that's awkward. Who wants to do that? Nobody. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to the Instagram chat here, and then we'll be right back. All right, so we have the start screen here, and we got the power on button indicator. We have the charging port on the top here. And we also have something that says, do not remove the film attached to the screen. So that film that they're talking about on the device is the Feel Right 2 film that they put over the top of the screen to give you a more pleasant writing experience. It's something unique to the Supernote platform and something you won't see anywhere else. It's one of those things that's very subjective, whether you like it or don't like it. It's not for everyone for sure, but it's definitely a unique feature to the Supernote platform. All right, so let's go ahead and put this folio to the back here, which feels really nice. I really do like the way the folio feels. I actually like the way the back of the device feels too. It has a texture to it that feels really nice. Yeah, but this folio right here, it feels just like the Penstar folio, if I'm being honest. I didn't like the lightweight nature of that one, and I feel the same about this one, but the benefit is this material is cleanable. Whereas unlike the Remarkable folio, feels really good, feels really premium, feels better than this in my opinion, but it's not washable if something were to get on it. The inside portion of it, I mean. But this is very light. It's cleanable where you can wipe it off if something were to get on it. And it does its job. It protects the screen. So no real problems with the folio, other than the teeth. They didn't give me any issues here, but I'm really skeptical about how well they'll handle repeated use. Okay, something I just noticed when I was looking at this is this right here is a thing that I didn't anticipate right there. And it happens to both sides here. See, it comes out, but it'll go in. It's like the latch doesn't hook onto anything on the inside. Like it's just there. The middle hooks here that are on the middle of the device that are right here. So the middle hooks that are on this portion of the device, they stay in place, so they don't come out. So you can't get them to come out. But the ends don't seem like they're hooking up to anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the setup here and go through the operating system. So we're gonna go ahead and start her up by holding down the power button. See what kind of power percentage we have on this device right now too. So the load up screen is the same as it is on all the other devices. All right, so right now we have a language selection. So we're gonna go ahead and pick English, which I already selected, and the country, which is United States, and we'll okay that. Wi-Fi, we're gonna go ahead and connect to that. I'm gonna go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi, be right back. Okay, so I'm connecting right now, but one thing I noticed about the keyboard that I had to type my password in on, you have to be very intentional about typing on that keyboard. I don't recall ever using the keyboard on the Nomad. I just probably used the pen with it, but typing with my fingers was quite the ordeal on this particular device. Like I said, you have to be very intentional almost. Hit it, wait, hit the next button, wait. Maybe I can get better at that. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Right here we have the set date and time, 24-hour format, military, so of course. And that's universal, so of course. Network provided time on. Time zone, we have date format, which I'm okay with. Current date and time is all set, and we're gonna go to next. All right, so usage and diagnostics. So I'm willing to participate, absolutely. Take all my data. I give it all to Google anyway, so. Hand dominance is going to be right-handed. Take a look below before getting started. Right sidebar. Activate the sidebar menu with the one finger swipe right here to get to the quick access menu. Refresh the screen is a swipe from the bottom up. Take a look below before getting started. The left sidebar, activate the quick page turn. One finger long press the left sidebar, then slide up or down. So the sidebar over here has two functions. You can long press and then slide, which would do a page turn, or you can just quickly slide and that would do a redo, and quickly sliding up this way does a undo. So those are features that you have built into the actual device itself, which I think is very cool. When it works, that is. Next, we have activate the region eraser. So holding two fingers on the sidebar and circling something will do a lasso erase. That works well, but I usually have mine set up to work on the screen. And that doesn't work so well. There's stipulations that and rules you got to follow for that. So, but yeah, I may change that to the sidebar here because it's just way more reliable and no real criteria to meet. Like I just said, we have the undo swiping up and the redo swiping down. And those are the extent of the gestures we have there. So let's go ahead and move on. So we have the one finger slide down on the right sidebar. Let's go ahead and do that. And that brings us to the quick access menu we have here. It's what I like to call it anyway. And they're just going to walk over all of the sections here. I'm going to do extensive videos on the software here, so I'm not going to cover that in this unboxing. I just kind of want to get into the software so we can kind of see what the UI looks like before I end the video. Congratulations, you have completed the user guide tour. Start handwriting. All right, we won't do that though. I just kind of want to see what this looks like. I'm super stoked to get a full-size Supernote in my hands. I really am, just to kind of see like what I can do with more real estate and how I feel about the reading app with more real estate too. Ed says that I should like this a lot better, and I should feel a lot better about the reading app on this bigger device than I do for the smaller device. We'll see. I'm not going to dive into the software here because, like I said, I'm going to do lots of videos on this device. And now I can finally probably finish my Supernote Nomad review. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, I'm loving it. What do we got in the back here? So let's talk about the back, right? We got the loop here that is expandable, and you can take these out. You can take those loops out there. We won't do that here, but I will do a video talking about those loops. I should be getting a 3D printer, so I'll be able to make some cool stuff for this as well. Well, I can't wait. The feet here, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm concerned about the latch and these two pieces not really going in at the edges here. That concerns me a little bit. I'm not sure why that would be the case. I thought maybe they didn't catch, so I did undo it and was like, okay, I'm gonna hold it here, push it in all the way, and then let it go. But they still don't stick in there. But I do like the feet. I do like the feet that they put on here. We're going to work on this pin loop right here. Let's actually see how that works here. This clear pin into the device here and see how this fits into this loop. Okay. All right. I was skeptical about whether it would sit flat. It does keep it from going all the way, but nowhere near as bad as what the eNote does on its device. Because of this elasticity of this loop is the reason why it gives a little bit. Yeah, it's okay. And I'm thinking what it would look like if I didn't have this on there. And I'm just carrying around like this. I probably wouldn't take the cap off. It would just be a deal where I'm taking this off and writing with this like this and then just kind of putting that back in there. Because I see a problem with putting this on and off pins, right? And that was the thing that I thought before about putting these on and off. Like, this thing is going to pull, tear, and it just, I don't know. I'm skeptical about it, but we'll see. Let's check the Samari. I think this is the Samari. I hope it is. Let's check this out. Maybe it'll slide in a little easier. Yeah, it slides in a little easier. But still, you got the problem there with this, with the loop just kind of getting scrunched up there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. I'm not sure. Because you got to do something to get it to go in there. And let's just, by comparison, let's look at the Supernote Nomad Folio. All right, so this is the Supernote case right here. And as you can see, this loop is a little more rigid. So I can just kind of put it in there really easily without really thinking about it. That's the beauty of this kind of pin loop. Now, it doesn't work with everything. So the smaller pins, it kind of like, you know, it wobbles around in there with these pins, but it does stick. So that is what they were trying to prevent with this particular loop right here. But I'll just say, you know, it's just not as easy to use as something like this. And you don't have the problem of the device not sitting flat, right? Because it's sitting out here away from the actual cover. With the Pen Star and the Supernote here, you're going to have that issue to where the pen is going to be under the device a little bit, at least. All right, there we go. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be under the device a little bit, which causes some problems with it laying flat. All right, so my first take on the device, I love it. I love the feel. I love the pens that it comes with. I haven't used the screen yet because I haven't written on it. But we're going to do tons of tests on that. This was just the unboxing and just to give my initial impressions of what I thought about the design and the device as a whole after holding one in my hand. It feels incredible though. I gotta tell you, it feels incredible. They do so many things right? The idea behind the pen loop, great idea. The implementation, we'll see. The feet, the power button and the port being on the top, the just the idea of the half folio. The implementation, again, another thing to talk about, but the idea, sound, the thinness, the lightness, it's a really nice package and a really light package at that. And I just really can't wait to use it and write on it and to see how I feel as opposed to how I feel about the Nomad. I'm giddy. I'm super giddy. I can't wait to use it. Like, I've never been more anxious to write. I gotta tell you, I haven't been more anxious to write something in a long time. So yeah, super excited by it. I can't even give you an objective opinion right now because I'm just so elated about the actual device. All right, so that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and do the live stream now, to where I'm just gonna go live, and we'll take some questions from the chat and the members and whoever happens to join the live stream there, and we'll talk about all of these little things that I've mentioned here today. Yeah, after I calm down a little bit, you know what I mean, I'll be doing some subsequent videos, and we'll get my honest opinion on how I feel about it, and we'll get into the weeds a little bit with the device too. All right, until then, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you all got something out of the video. Go ahead and like if you liked. Subscribe if you wanna see more, and until the next time, take care.